Boss, the perfect response to the disappointment of Wednesday night, a spirited point here at Parkhead.
Yeah, almost perfect, you know. I think you can still gain 3 points and that becomes the perfect result. But I am really pleased, delighted with the development and of the team and the control that we were able to show in our own play. But that control really came to fore in the second half, and it was an example of what they can do and the pose they can threat when they do the right things. And I think first half we were sort of 50% doing the right things when we had the ball and 50% not. But terrific right through the centre of the team, Louis Stevenson and David Stevens. Isaiah Osborne, outstanding, you know, real top level. And those two especially are a great example of and reason why we win the game is that they were able to get the ball back for us, not round the edge of our box, but sort of halfway in our own half and round about the centre circle, and that's a massive help. That you don't bring the crowd into play. I don't know if we had a corner against us in the second half, and maybe not even in the first half. So it's a good example of where we took the ball off them, and I think we used the ball better in the second half than we did in the first.
You mentioned Isaiah Osborne. In my opinion, he was man of the match. Just how good can he become, do you feel?
I mean, I think he's, you know, he had a very good contract at Aston Villa because he's got the potential to be a Premiership midfielder. The attributes are certainly there for the modern day footballer, innit? And what he gets here is the chance to play consecutive games. And I think he's a real good level player for the SPL.
And then just talking about Ozzy, he picked up another yellow card. Does that mean that he's going to miss Dunfermline, or do you know the full extent of that one yet?
I don't know. I didn't look this week. I haven't checked. You know, I know there was a few on 3 cards before the St Mirren game. So if he's had 6, then he'll miss a game. Yeah.
Then just talking about the overall performance, the work rate. Defending from the front, is that something that you've spoken to the players about? Because we just didn't stop running, did we, all game?
No, but you get helped by not conceding, and the start of the second half, the experience of the other night, not conceding in that early period was a big factor to us, and evidently you could see the evidence of we're still in this game. So I mean, it's something that I thought was very important, was to be in and around it with half an hour to go, and we were level. And I think we would have get 1 or 2 more bodies in the box if we hadn't had the midweek exertions. But you know, good performance.
How did you pick the players up? What was your pre-match message to them? Because everybody connected to the club was really deflated and flat after Wednesday's result. We came to arguably one of the toughest places to play in the SPL. Everyone had written us off, really. The odds were stacked against us. We delivered the result.
Well, I mean, it's easy to be positive if people think you've got nothing to gain. so we've taken something, but we've got to show different characteristics when we play at home, and being able to conjure goals. You know, if anyone looked at us even today, although we haven't scored, I think you would be very positive about our opportunities and chances of scoring goals in games. And you know, we can't applaud ourselves too much. It's better than the defeat at Ibrox because we get a point. But you know, I want people to be disappointed when we don't compete, and we don't compete really well against the teams, and that's exactly what happened Wednesday night. We didn't compete in the second half.
From your perspective, you mentioned before in previous interviews that it's been annoying to a certain degree that you've not been competitive in matches against Celtic. You've come here and really, well, more than matched them over the course of the game. Do you feel that's a bugbear or a monkey off your back, so to speak?
No, I think most people's records are on the negative side against those clubs. So it's something you have to accept because it's happened, but we can change it, you know. And I think that was a display that we can certainly cope with them better than we have done before. And I think we've what I expect is, you know, I expect to come to places like this and get something.